Why, hello there. Yes, it's jolly good to see you again. So you are here for a hearing assessment. Feeling like the world has gone a little bit quiet. Yes, well, it is a very common complaint, and it happens to the best of us, but please be assured that with the wonders of modern technology, there are many, many, many different implements and devices that can restore your hearing back to its former glory. So rest assured, if you need such devices, we can have them made to you and for you, custom made, so you can hear the world again in all of its wonder and its splendor. So we will be doing an examination on your ears today, and that involves two very specific tests. The first will be a word repetition test, whereby I whisper a word into your ears, and all you have to do is repeat it back to me. Quite simple, yes? However, the next test will be the same, but I will be distorting the sound on each ear whilst I whisper a word into the other one. A little bit more complicated. And the third test will be a very special test, and that is tuning fork test, which has been developed and designed by Dr. Arthur Hartmann, and I will be using his Auditory Chart. And with that exam, I will be vibrating each of the tuning forks, allowing them to ring per ear. And all you have to do is tell me when they have stopped ringing or when you stop hearing them. Again, very simple, very straightforward, and very painless. Okay, so what I would like to do before any of that is to take a closer look at your ears. Now, I will be looking for signs of debris, anything in the way of the eardrum, and just to determine whether or not your hearing loss has been created by blockages in the ear. Now, I will be coming quite close to you, looking inside your ears with a candle and a magnifying glass. Now, do you permit me to come close to you? Wonderful. Thank you very much. So, let me just gather my equipment here. These things get jolly dusty. We wouldn't want any misinformation to come through such a... Okay, I think that ought to do it. So, just to have a little bit more light, let me check inside this ear. Maybe. Okay. Well, I can see that you keep your ears in a jolly clean manner, which is wonderful. You'll be surprised at the amount of people that come through here with that ear is jolly lovely, nice and clear and clean. Now for this one. Okay. Yes, nice and clear. A little bit there. Nothing too much. Can I ask you, what environment do you work in? Is it loud, noisy, or quite quiet? Okay, that's fine. You just ask these questions just to determine any hearing loss by external factors such as loud noises, construction, etc. Okay. Well, I can see that you keep your ears in a very good, clean condition. So I can rule out hearing loss by neglect. And since you said you worked in quite a quiet environment, I can deduce that your hearing loss isn't caused by external factors either. Now, can I ask you, when did you first notice this hearing loss? I see. And have others around you commented on your hearing? Yes, I see. Well, it is quite common of someone your age to experience loss of hearing. Again, like I say, it happens to the best of us, but we will determine the extent of your hearing loss with the next few tests. So, first of all, I will be conducting a whisper test. So all you have to do is repeat back the words that I will be whispering from ear to ear. Simple, yes? So we'll do that first, and then we'll move on to the second part where I distort either ear. Now you're quite ready. Jolly good, here we go. Queen. Yes. Country. Empire. Football. London. Gloucestershire. Handkerchief. Brothel. I always throw that one in there just in case some people aren't paying attention. Kingdom. Streets. Well, that was very good. A lot better than what I was expecting. So now, I'm going to be popping on some gloves, and I will be doing exactly the same thing, but distorting one of your ears, just to make it a little bit harder. And this is to test how well your hearing is when there are other external factors involved. We're in quite a quiet environment, so you're more likely to hear a lot more. But when you're in more of a busy environment, say at a friend's house, maybe a social event, maybe down the pub, it may be jolly hard to hear in such a noisy environment. So, here we go again. Mm-hmm. Workouts. Bricks and mortar. Bricks and mortar. Bricks and mortar. Mm-hmm. Okay. Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding. Mm-hmm. Whitechapel. 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 Yes. Okay, so that was a little bit more difficult, yes. Yes, you struggled on some of the words, but that is to be expected. Now, I will be moving on to the next test, which is utilising specific tuning forks. Now, I will be completing this chart here. Each tuning fork corresponds to these letters up here. We won't be doing the whole range today, just 6 or so, depending on how well you do. And this just tells me the percentage on what you can hear. And once this has been filled out, I will analyse it and we will see whether or not a hearing implement will be the best option for you. So, let me have a look here. So, I will need my pocket watch to time you how long you can hear each tuning fork for. May I just quickly check the right time with you? My blasted pocket watch seems to have a mind of its own. Yes, that's fine. That's what I've got as well. Thank goodness. Okay, so here we go then. We'll start with the biggest one first. Now, I will activate it and then allow it to ring on each ear. All you have to do is tell me when you stop hearing it. Okay, jolly good. Here we go then. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the other ear. now. Okay, seconds. Okay, I will do that one more time. This pocket watch is in a position where I can't quite see it. I think I need to have my eyes tested again. Yes, I can see it just. Okay, here we go. One more time. There, okay. That was the same as last time. Yes. About there. Alright. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So now we move on to the second one. A little bit smaller. Here we go. About there. Jolly good. And the other ear. Right, about there. One more time on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very well. And this side. About there. 8 seconds. Okay. And the third one. Here we go. There. And this side. About there. 13. One more time for each. 11. Very good. And this side again. About there. 13. Jolly good. Now the penultimate. Little tiny thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay. And the other ear. 2, 3. Even less. Interesting. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. And this side. 1, 2, 3. Right. And now the last one, and this test will soon be over. Right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Okay. Next here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About there. Yes. And again. 2, 3, 4 seconds. And this ear again. 2, 4. Very interesting. Alright. So just allow me to consult your findings here. Yes. Right. Okay. I see. Right. So I noticed that you struggled a little bit more with the higher frequencies. Yes. You could hear the lower frequencies quite well. Tell me, do you find male voices, low, deep male voices, to be more audible than the higher pitched ladies' voices? Yes. Well, that explains it then. Unfortunately, you do need a hearing aid, but please be assured that you have come to the right place for all your audible needs. Now, we don't keep the items, the hearing aids, in stock because, like I mentioned earlier, they are custom made to you. So they are built specifically for your ears, depending on the device that you go for, of course. Now, I do have some illustrations that will help you to decide on a hearing implement that you wish to use. Oh no, gone are the days of those old fuddy-duddy hearing trumpets. No, times have moved on considerably since then. You will have a hearing aid that not even the most trained eye will be able to detect that you are using a hearing device. They are so slimline, sleek, and almost invisible. And we pride ourselves in the highest quality materials, the most scientific instruments that you could possibly own. And trust me, your world will become so much more brighter when using these hearing aids. You will be able to hear so much more than what you currently are. Unless, of course, it's your nagging wife, yes? Then you can just discreetly take them out for those moments. Right. So this is your form. I will put this to one side. So here we have some illustrations which I would like to bring to your attention. Like I say, these are the most scientifically developed products that we have here, or that we can make. First, as you can see, is the Audiophone. You recognize these, yes. Many ladies and men at social gatherings use the Audiophone. Yes, you wondered why so many ladies and gentlemen would have these particular fans. Well, not only does it fan you when you are hot, it also provides acoustic abilities as a hearing aid. So like this young lady is demonstrating, all you have to do is place the Audiophone in your mouth, the sound waves conduct, and you are able to hear it inside your head. Marvellous, I know. Here are a couple more illustrations of the Audiophone. Now, we can make these to any shape, any size that you wish. Some people prefer a much larger Audiophone. Some people like a more smaller one. They can be made in any different colours, materials, patterns, but there are specific materials we need to use as a baseline in order for them to work correctly. So just keep that in mind. Now we come on to the invisible Aurolese headband earphones. Yes, you cannot see them. It is quite marvellous. As you can see, these young ladies are wearing headbands of various different designs. This one, you can't even tell that she's wearing a headband. It just looks like her hair, yes. So these are the most popular ones. You wear them like a garment of clothing. Again, any style, any colour that you want. And the hearing device is located within it. And these are quite popular because as styles and fashions change over the years, you can have them made to blend with each new season. So they are very versatile. I quite particularly like this turban one here. So that's the headband. Here we have a similar sort of a device. It goes across the head and attaches onto each ear. This is a more outdated style, I will say, with the ear trumpet coming out. We don't necessarily do these anymore. They are much more slimline. And they are made to fit within your ear to your own specification of your own head. So if you have a large head, you're not going to be bothered by something that is too tight and uncomfortable. And these ones are worn by both men and women. And we can accustom them to be able to fit under a top hat, bonnet, whatever you wish to wear upon your head. So that's the headband. Now now we come on to one of my favourites. This is the acoustic chair by Curtis. Yes, it's quite magnificent, isn't it? Now, these are obviously less flexible, so you cannot take this with you wherever you go. However, you can have one of these installed in your home if you have a specific room, study that you spend frequently. You can have one of these chairs built in to your house, delivered to your house. And as you can see, the audio device is built into the chair, so when you rest and relax in the chair, the sound is entrapped here and you can hear what is going on around you without ever leaving the comfort of your chair. It's quite wonderful. And again, we can make these in any style you like, any colour, or we can actually implement them into your favourite chair at home. Isn't that marvellous? Okay. Yes, here we have a similar style to the Audiophone. This one is a specific fan that you hold up to your ear. You don't put it in your mouth. And this one is for ladies, and basically it serves as a fan, of course, as well as an audiophone that is completely inconspicuous to whomever is looking. And this, again, you just hold up to your ear. Maybe you're a little shy, yes, but really you're just hearing what's going on. So that's a fan. Ah, yes. These are audio opera glasses. Do you ever go to the opera? Yes. These are jolly handy, not only serving to help your vision to see what's going on, but also hear what's going on as well. I don't know about you, but whenever I go to the opera myself, I can never truly hear or see what's going on, but then again, I do always have the cheaper seats right at the back. One of these days I will try and get some circle seats. So, wonderful choice if you're a fanatic opera goer. This is quite a curious device. Basically, one wears this about their person in a little box on a strap that you wear across your body. The device runs up and into your ears. However, I don't feel like this is very invisible. It's quite obvious that you have a device about you, and to me it gives you that kind of medical look, which is not quite attractive, but a choice. And this, do you use a walking stick or a cane? Yes, well, this is the audio walking stick or cane, and again, one holds it up to their ear in order to hear what's going on. Now we can build in a little dagger in the hilt there, should you need it for self-protection. So it doubles as also a club as well, should you encounter any ruffians on the street. It is that well built and sturdy. So it's kind of 3-in-1. Not only can you use it as a walking stick or a cane, you can use it to hear, and you can use it to ward off any ruffians, muggers, thieves or vagrants. So, This is the last one, I promise, but probably not what you are looking for. These are the old style ear trumpets, but with more decoration. As you can see, we have embellishments in metal. We can inlay them with gold, silver, jewels, whatever you wish to make them stand out from the crowd. But they are very obvious that you have a hearing impediment, and I would not really recommend these. They've pretty much gone out of fashion now. So, what style takes your fancy? And just bear in mind that you can get all different varieties of these should your budget allow for it. You could have, say, a pair of opera glasses, an invisible headband, and also the chair, and therefore you are covered in all aspects of your life. You like the idea of the headband? Okay, so we can, of course, make this for you, and there will be a little bit of a design and consultation process to allow us to determine what style you are after. If you want to wear it under a top hat, for example, if you want it to be an actual headband that you wear within your hair, on the top of your hair, there's all different design elements that we need to go over with you in due course, of course. But first, I will need to take some measurements of your head and your ears. And this is our very first and basic step that we have to do before we start any of the fun stuff. Okay. Alright. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Jolly good. I'm just going to take your chart here and write on the back head phone measurements. So I need to take measurement around your head from the top of one ear to the other, and then the measurement of each ear. Alright, wonderful. Circumference, ear tip to ear tip, left ear, right ear. Wonderful. So let's do the circumference of your head. An average sized head makes life easy. From ear tip to ear tip. Jolly good. Slightly lower on that side. And this ear. Yes. And this ear. Wonderful. Both ears are nice and symmetrical. Okay, so I think I have everything. Yes, very straightforward. And what we will do is I will invite you to come in for another session, another appointment, whereby I will show you all of our fabric swatches, some prototypes. You'll be able to try on one of the basic models just to see how it fits. If you're comfortable with it, then we'll use that as a template to make your headband. Now, I would highly encourage you to go away and do some research before that design process can happen. It takes such a jolly amount of time when somebody doesn't know what they want, so it would be beneficial to you and your wallet if you knew within a little what you were going for. Like I say, each consultation costs, so if we can do it in 1 or 2, then that would be jolly good. So, it has been wonderful to see you. I do apologise that I was the bearer of bad news about your hearing loss, but I suppose you suspected it for a long time, yes. But rest assured, we will get you hearing beautifully in no time. Like I say, the hearing devices that we have are some of the best in the world. So you'll be back to hearing like your old self in no time. So shall I book you in for next week? Same time? Does that work for you? Jolly good. I'll book that in for you now. Well, until then, take care, and I will see you then.